All right. All righty. Let's go. Let's make sure all of our settings are 100. Make sure everything is good to go. And then we can get in there. We can get into some action. But welcome back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am back on some No Man's Sky. I have not been neglecting my baby. Like I don't stream it as much as I used to. But with that being said, I still play offline a lot. As you can see, what is that, 800 and something hours. I still play offline. I just haven't been streaming it as much, and that just goes to the point that I haven't been streaming as much, period, due to just work, adulting. Damn adulting, bro. Adulting has been stopping me from streaming. Like I went from streaming 5 days a week, 6 days a week, down to maybe like 2 or 3 times a week or something like that. So I'm still here. I haven't went anywhere, but adulting has definitely hindered my activity. But that's all good. I don't worry. I'm still having fun. I have fun in No Man's Sky. I have fun streaming. I have fun doing it, man. So we're going to keep going. So what's going on today? I am going to continue on my grind. As you can see on my normal save, 800 hours, I left the Euclid galaxy for the first time in like 14 months or something like that. Okay? 14 months. And as soon as I left, I promise you, as soon as I left, I immediately started a new save so I can get back to where I was. I immediately did it, man. So let me just make sure my stuff is good. As soon as I left. Yeah, there we go. What's up, Trigger? I see you, family. How are you doing, man? It is good to see you. Thank you for stopping by so quick. Jay Dermody said you can't stay, but you want to show support. Man, thank you so much. Even if you just drop in really quick, hit that thumbs up. Man, I really appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by, bro. And I'm going to just dive right in, man. I'm going to just dive right in. Let's go. He's that penis. That's what my Russian homie. What is his name? Shell? Was that his name? I can't remember the guy's name. But the Russian homie that tried to clown me using, he tried to clown the stream using Google Translate. And I'll never, Alexi, that was his name. Alexi, I will never forget Alexi. He's one of my best supporters, Alexi. Gotta love that guy, man. Gotta love that guy. Alexi came to talk stuff about the stream, and he came to clown No Man's Sky as a game. But he gave me a lot of watch time. He hung around a lot. All right, where are we? What are we doing? Let me get my bearings. Oh yeah, yeah. You gotta love the crab monsters, the flying crab monsters. Those will never get old. So let me catch my bearings. I'm in the starter ship still. Let me figure out what I'm doing with my life, where I'm going, where I'm at. They will shoot me down quick if I get caught out in space with this thing, because I have not yet done enough to get to where I need to be. Oh, look at this. This is awesome. Let's get the beam intensifier in there. And then where are we at? I think it's all the technology that I found. So I'm not used to this. I'm not used to coming into a new save and not having too much, not having a lot. I mean, I've been playing on my launch day save for, what seems like forever now, a year and a half, but I've had billions of units. I've had, the 30, 40 slot freighters, 38 slot, whatever. And it's just so odd to come in and to see that I'm not like a complete beast, But it's all good. It is all good. So I am going to make sure everything, what can we add in here? I have not found anything I could slap that in there real quick. And that's the only tech that I found. So we are going to continue. I think last time what I was doing is I was hunting for the glyphs, right? I'm glyph hunting so that I will be able to portal hop directly to the farming collective, right? So I am going to continue on that journey, continue on the story missions, because I believe that Artemis gives you that first glyph, that of which you utilize to continue that mission, right? So, ooh wee. Find the next Atlas interface. Is this what you got me doing? So I haven't got that first one, which means I'm not going to get any of the rest until I do enough with Artemis to get that first one at least. So let's get on the grind. Let's get on the grind. I don't have 1500, so I don't have the scanner upgrades, which means I don't get very much units from scanning, but it gives me a decent amount. Ballin'. Look at that. He says stream Warframe, you'll love it. I'm going to in fact be streaming Warframe. Just haven't done it yet, haven't gotten around to it yet. How much units do I got now? 17,000? This game, boy, I tell you, it's therapeutic. Definitely therapeutic. Thamium, plutonium. We can grab some more of this stuff before we go anywhere. I think these hot planets, the very hot planets and the very cold planets are without a doubt my favorite. I need to turn some of this game volume down, because let me tell you how loud this is in my ear. Music, yeah, let's drop you down a tad there. And then sound effects, let's drop you down a tad here. Drop you down a good tad, so it's not all in my ear so loud. Okay, is that good? Is that good? Did it stay? Yes, it stayed. Awesome. Fabian, what is up, Fabian? Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with us just for a moment here while I do some more of this good old No Man's Sky, this blissful experience. Just doing a little bit of grinding. I'm gonna get myself back to the farming collective so I can make a few billion units, and of course you want stuff I have, but you might have some good tech for me. Nanite clusters, of course. I wanted technology. So let's go find this new Atlas interface and move forward in the story and get myself some glyphs, and so I can do the portal stuff. But I'm gonna need some money. He said, I'll show you the way of the 10-0. Be my Padawan. I'm telling you, this game really just forces you to look around and take it in, man. I will, more than most likely, I will be playing this game for years to come, man. What'd she say?
She said, everybody going to... And then she saw me and stopped. Also, Gobi hurts me on purpose so that I say ow, so he can give me a hug. I need him to understand he can give me a hug without okay? Also, we might come in here about...
Let's see. Don't do it. I love y'all. Alright, let's see where we are here. The next Atlas station is gonna take a couple. Ooh, it's gonna take a bunch of jumps. I'm going to need. Oh, I just started there. Look at that. Journey start. Like, how often do you see this? I didn't even know that was a thing until I restarted. It like tells you where you started your journey at. Like, whenever you decide to, if you ever decide to come all the way back to where you started, this will be where you do it. This will be how you do it. This will be how you find it. Super new. So what I'm gonna need is enough materials to build a couple warp drives that will get me to where I need to be. There is a bunch of planets here that give me more of a chance to get the materials that I need, because this one planet star system that I'm at is not going to cut it, unless it does cut it. So let's find out. Starship. What do you mean? All tech. I don't even have the business. Oh, is it in my tech? Yeah, there we go. So, let's see what we have available to craft this warp cell. Nothing. So we're gonna do some running around for materials in order to make sure now we've got everything we need. So I'm gonna, oh, that what was going on. So I have yet to acquire the recipe for suspension fluid. Not having the recipe for suspension fluid definitely halts the process of you creating warp drives. So unless I find a trading posts that are just going to give them to me, or I find somewhere that's selling them, I'm kind of crap out of luck. So let's head to the space station actually real quick. Oh my god, that is so loud in my ears. He said, I wish my name was Escobar. Escobar is an awesome name, isn't it? These sound effects though, oh my god. Calm down. Sensitivity, flight sensitivity, that's cool, but these sound effects though, oof. Alright, Aiden, have fun with the touching. Have fun with the touching and the groping. I will still be here. So I need to see if these guys got some suspension fluid. You know, this is what happens. You start a new save, You got to grind it out, bro. So here we are grinding it out again. Hey, fellas, how you doing? Having a little brew? Hey, they got a little stuff on tap here. I wonder what that is. I wonder what kind of brew like Korvax drink. You know, like he just hits the little pad and he like, you know, he's got it on tap. They're just sitting here getting so drunk. I don't know what it is. They're like drinking copper, you know, that copper wire fluid or something crazy. They're getting really bent. Hey, how you doing, man? I have some nanite clusters for you. I have no idea what you're saying though. Yeah, we're gonna trade nanite clusters for blueprints. Let me see. What do you got? What do you got? I can't buy anything. Build? Buy for 100 nanite clusters. I don't know how many I have. Not enough. Whatever it is, it's not enough. I know, look at all that. I want it all. Yeah, I want all of it. The fauna, that's what I really want, is this fauna and flora analyzers. 250 nanite clusters. So I'm gonna, rank required. Jeez, this is what happens, man. I promise you, this is what happens. Oh, come on. You know you got the good stuff for me. Let's go. Let's go. There it is. I don't have a 20K for what? For one? 20K for one? You want 20K for one? Man, I wish I could transfer those couple billion units from my main account over here. Miragius, what is up, man? How are you doing, sir? It's good to see you. Good to see you. I am broke. Okay, that's what this means. The kid is broke. So let's 51. We're gonna have to grind out some cash. If I intend on buying, I mean, because that's what I did on my first save, is that every time I ran across something that I needed, I bought it. It was, I mean, because money wasn't money wasn't an issue. Money wasn't a problem. And so every time I ran across something, I would make a purchase. I would buy it. I would find places to buy it instead of trying to grind out for it, look for the blueprint and try to do anything like that. In this case, with a new save, that is just not possible. You don't have any money. You are so low on units that it's impossible. So I have to grind out. I have to find, let me see. We're going to have to find some deposits, and then we're going to have to spend some time. We're going to have to spend some time doing that. I need to make my way back to the farming collective. That's pretty much what this is all about. I won't have a money problem anymore if I can make my way back to the farming collective, which is at the center of this galaxy, inside of the No Man's Sky Love Hub. The farming collective, without a doubt, is the most lucrative farming opportunity in the game. We amassed between 15 and 20 souls who, no decorative bases. Every single base that was built there was made for the purpose of farming and adding to the prestige of the collective overall. And so, let me see what you got here. Abandoned building, that's fine. So they do have gold. Should I go get some gold? How do I feel about this? Yeah, I probably should. So let's go get some gold, which would at least give me enough units to buy a few. What is it I'm looking for? You remind me. Suspension fluid. So I need to buy a few suspension fluid, but it's 20K a piece. 20K a piece. But actually, you know what? Let's just go to that next solar system. I hope they're not angry. I hope they're not angry people. But we're gonna go to this next solar system, and there's, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4 planets? 4 planets? 5 planets? And hopefully they have something that costs a little bit. I mean, it's something that I can turn in that's a lot more lucrative than gold. Rubium is a little bit more. I think emerald is a little bit more than gold. So if I could find something like that, it would make my life a lot easier. What's up, Reaper? He's like, yeah, man, I'm streaming pretty early right now. I switched all my equipment over to a different room. It's nice and quiet, you know. You don't hear the TV in the background because my family's in there running around. My son's not telling me no and all kinds of weird stuff. So it is awesome. It is awesome. Yeah, Aiden is definitely a nasty guy. He has to go. He has to go handle some business. So let's see here. Let's give this a scan. Trading post. I need that trading post. So let's actually just head there real quick. And they have Emerald. Incoming message. No, I have no time for you, Bo. I got money to make. Actually, no. Let's hear him out. Let's hear him out. I'm a nice guy. You are not alone. See, this is the mission path that I needed to get the first glyph. In order to find the rest of the glyphs, this is kind of the mission path that I needed. I will identify myself. I am totally okay with that. I left you. Seriously, I don't know who you are. Yeah, really, I don't understand. Of course you say that. Of course you, just like the others. The others? No, like, who is this? Like, who are you? Kyle, what is up, man? Thank you for stopping by the stream. I really appreciate your soul. We're just hanging out, man, doing a little bit of NMS, getting myself back to the farming collective so I can amass billions just like I have on my other save. And but first, I need to grind out a few units in order to get suspension fluid that will give me all of the warp cells that I need in order to warp around and find all of the glyphs, right? And then once I have done that, then I will glyph hop over to the farming collective, which then will put me in a perfect position to amass billions of units again. And then once I've done that, then nothing is stopping me. Nothing is stopping me, man. Yeah, he said it's a brand new save. Definitely from the gate. Coordinates, trading post, call sign. It's going to be a stranger's coordinates here. Let's go to this one first. And I'm happy it's on the same planet. He said, well, when you get those glyphs, I got a farm for you to help get those and get some more money. It's not far from your last place was. Yeah, man, I'm headed right back to the farming collective. There's like, gosh, Jesus, 10 or 15 farms there. There are like literally 10 or 15 farms inside of a 50 light year radius. And as soon as I'm able to get back there, then I will be able to amass a billion. I mean, I got 1 billion units out of the farming collective in about 24 hours during a live stream. So I'm thinking all I have to do is 5 iron. All I have to do is make my way back there, and I will be good. I will be 100. He's a strange guy, Aiden. Yeah, Aiden's a special character. Aiden's a special character. He has been down, man. Aiden's been here since I think my second stream ever. Aiden was there, and he was tracking me in No Man's Sky. I was going from system to system doing. I can't even remember what the hell I was doing at that time, but it was like every time that I would pop up in a new system, he was there too, and I was like, how the hell are you doing that? So he was just pretty much watching the live stream, watching what system that I would go to, and then jumping there after me. And so for probably weeks after that, we were just every single stream, every single time I jumped, he was like there. And so over time, now that time has passed, and you know, I've introduced other games into the channel and so on and so forth. Me and Aiden have been we've been squatted up playing a lot of different games: Destiny 2, Fortnite, Warframe. I mean, just everything you can think of. Me and him have been teamed up. So we're gonna hit this trading post, see if we can find something inside of those little, you know, because sometimes you can find a suspension fluid inside of the canisters. So I'm gonna just head here first and see if I can nab some for free. Then we're gonna head over to the stranger coordinates and hopefully get on the path of getting that first glyph so we can start grinding those out. Alrighty. Is there any up here? Any up here? No, it's not up here. It's probably down here. Is any down here? Yeah. Oh, I need the Atlas Pass. Jesus! Let me tell you. Let me tell you. It's crazy. Starting a new save, man. It really makes you... Okay, well, what did you give me? Convergence Cube. I'm selling that. The Korvax Convergence Cube can be offered to the Korvax to improve your standing. They just tell you so much now. This is so different from... I mean, obviously, it's just so different from the save that you started on day one. When you just popped the game in and it was like, yeah, go. Dude, just go, whatever. There's a planet, there's a starship, whatever. Do what you want. Now they guide you. They guide you. They put you in the right direction. Hey, calm down, bro. Bro fist. Yeah, bro fist. Is there any up here? Well, I guess now I'm going to need that Atlas Pass if I intend on opening these. These are what I was actually coming here for. These canisters give you warp cells and antimatter and suspension fluid, but if I don't have the V1 pass, I'm getting none of it. Viking dagger. Health, whatever. Is there any up there? Nothing up there. So I'm gonna have to sell whatever I get my hands on. That's all about money right now, man. All about them units. Oh, nice. So Kyle said make a save, go into space and then come back down. Sometimes there's a traveler when you get back. Nice. For me though, I haven't done that very first mission. You know, travelers will not appear for you until you start to kick off that mission, to kick off the story mode. At least for me, that's what I found, is that the story mode doesn't, I mean, I wasn't able to find any glyphs whatsoever, even after going everywhere possible. I mean, even back then they were telling you that they were inside of caves. You remember that? They were like, oh, you can find glyphs, and they're probably still, the text is probably still in there. You can find glyphs by going into caves. And like, I remember spending hours going through caves, like, where the hell are these glyphs? Turns out that's not even remotely the way to find them. So, sell. You want this Viking dagger? You want this rusted metal? You take it all, bro. You can take that, which is 13k. Take that. What you want is 12k. Take that. Okay. So, that's all we got. Got me to 46k. So that can buy me a couple suspension fluid. But we're not too concerned about that right now. Let's go ahead and get out of here. She said trick to use later when you get it going. Sometimes it don't always work, but it would sure if every now and again. And then sometimes you start the game and when it loaded right up. Yeah, no problem. I will definitely try that out too, man, because I am not afraid to use like workarounds, you know, glitches, anything anything I can do. I mean, especially on a single player game, I'm gonna do whatever it is, whatever I can do to get my hands on better opportunities. So how far away is this? 20, 30 minutes? No, sir. Gonna head up into space. We're gonna get there lickety split. It probably would have been good if I got some iron or something like that when I was down there, because I have nothing in my pulse engine. So I think maybe what I should do, instead of spending the next 2.5 minutes flying to the stranger coordinates, is go back into a nosedive. I probably could have shot some stuff in space, but the only thing that I hate about that is that you end up with more of an element that you didn't intend on getting. Ooh, is that emerald? Ooh. And Head, what is up, buddy? He said stopping in to hit that like and the share, man. Thank you so much for the support, man. I really appreciate you, bro. That's an emerald. Outbreaks of frozen rain. I have not seen that weather condition before. Jesus. Come on with it, Hello Games. Come on with it. So it's not carbon that I need. I need iron. That hurt, really? Come on. It's... Not like that shouldn't have hurt. So I need to get a little bit of this iron real quick. Fuel up that good old pulse drive. Instead of spending my life trying to fly over at standard speeds. You said, what you working on? Well, I started a new save. I started a brand new save. Well, let me take a step back. In a stream about a couple weeks ago, I decided that after 15 months of playing the game, that I was going to leave the Euclid galaxy. Okay, so I packed up my stuff. I made some very sentimental comments, and I jumped through the center. And I went into bro, calm down. Oh my God, I don't have enough to. Oh Jesus Christ, these guys. It's not even that serious. It's iron, bro. It's iron. Such angry individuals. So I packed everything up. I made some sentimental comments, and I went through the center. And what I did was immediately thereafter, I decided, I miss you guys. I miss the Euclid. And so once they did the update and they made it so you can have additional save slots, I immediately took advantage of that and went ahead, started a brand new save back in the Euclid so I could go back to the farming collective, make some more units, so on and so forth. And so what I'm doing right now is he's mean mugging. He must be hostile. Cautious? Okay. Yeah, he's very cautious. He saw me come around the corner. He was like, And so now what I'm working on at this immediate moment is I need to find all of the glyphs, because I'm not doing the standard warp all the way back to the center. And I remember the first time that I did it, it took me like, I don't know, it was like a week or something like that when I started out. And once I decided to make my way to the center, it was about a week of just warping and just collecting resources and warping. And so back then, the galaxy was smaller. I don't know if you guys remember, but the galaxy was smaller back then. Now, if you go all the way to the outer edge of the Euclid, you're about 700 plus thousand light years away from the center. Previously, before update, it was the galaxy was only what, 5? What was it? It was like 400 or 500,000 light years to the center, something like that. Now, if I decide to warp my way all the way back to the center, it's going to take me probably not twice as long, but it's going to take a lot longer than it did previously. And so in order to avoid that, we're just going to use a little portal workaround. We're going to hop ourselves through a portal once we attain the glyphs to do so. And that's pretty much where we are. That's where we are right now. Now, in order to do so, I need to get this Artemis quest jumping off in order to attain the very first glyph. Once I get the first glyph, then the fourth race individuals start to appear, space stations and trading posts, so on and so forth. Calm down. Calm down. Okay, so now we got our pulse engine going. Launch. Okay, and I don't think I need that. And we're good to go. He said, it's iron, bro. Should be a death screen quote. It's just iron, bro. Oh my god. So serious. Like, it's not, I mean, come on. Out of all the things you could be angry at me about, it's like, oh, he's mining one of the most plentiful resources in the galaxy. Let's kill him. Yakamaku. That's what I'm driving. I'm driving the Yakamaku. That's a sexy name for a starship. The Yakamaku. Damn, so you see how that 3 and 4 minutes turned into 30 seconds. Or 7 seconds. Initiating planet approach in the Yakamaku. Alright, stranger's coordinates coming right up. Alright, stranger. Tell me something good. Tell me something good, sexy. I'm sorry, the fourth race is not sexy. That's really weird looking things, man. Whoa, calm down. What is that a... It looks like a mini Diplo, but it can't be. It can't be. I've never seen anything that looks like that. Oh, that is a Diplo, isn't it? Because, I mean, that is considered one, right? Where's the other one? Because every time you find a Diplo species, right, you always find 2 different kind of variations of it on the planet. And so I think that's what's going on here. This is one variation right here. Come on, son. Give me some light. This is one variation. Yeah, I think these do classify as Diplo. They're probably the smallest ones out here. But I think these are a couple variations. You always never find just one species on a planet. You always find 2 different variations. So I think that's what's going on here. He said because they do all those quotes from famous old sci-fi novels, but then mixed in would be it's just iron, bro. Yeah. They'd be like, oh man, it's just... Wouldn't that be awesome if they did add in stuff like that from the community? Just like little weird just nods to the community where they're like, you know, they put a quote in from Cobra or something like that into the game. Like, that would be so sweet, man. I mean, they're so about community that that would be sweet to do something like that. Look at that shot. Yeah, it's sexy right there. He said it looks like a Ton-Ton from The Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, it's cold here too. Look, I had cut his stomach open and just jump inside. Yeah, it's cold. Yeah, Planet Thoth. Is that what it's called? Is that what the planet was called? Yeah, I think those are actually Diplos. I think I'm convinced. There's 2 different... Yeah, I'm convinced. Especially the Hammerhead. I got the Hammerhead Diplo with the eyes on the sides. First Diplo of the new save. Let's go ahead and take a screenshot of that. That's what I just said too. He's like slice his belly open and put Luke in there. Just go ahead and dive in. It's already cold. Well, let me see how cold it is. Negative 72? Oh, you damn right. I will cut that little Diplo open and climb in there. They wouldn't like it. They wouldn't like it. Okay, so this is where I need to be. Crash ship, huh? Magnetic lock. Oh, thank you. I was about to say I just knew I wasn't gonna have everything that I needed. Oh, okay. Zit zit. Zicket 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 zicket. There are no signs of life. There's only the static of a broken communicator. Okay. Whatever message was once here has been scrambled beyond recovery. All I extract is the pilot's name, Artemis. There's little more to be found here. Whoever Artemis is, they are long, long gone. Alone amidst the stars. Perfect. That is exactly what I needed. Atlas Pass, show me some love. I need to grab that. Exosuit. Okay, let's move our iron over to the starship. Let's move the zinc over to the starship. And let's move our iridium over there. That way. And I'm so OCD about I mean, if anybody remembers my streams, I'm so OCD about how these things are stacked up and put into my starship and stuff. Okay, so. Okay, so. We're good to go. Now that we have Artemis all figured out, let's see what you got for me. Give me a good tech. Like, if you could do that for me. Carbon. Here, I'll shoot some carbon for you real quick. Hey, where's the tree? Where's the tree? Where's the tree? Show me some love. Oh my god, this multi-tool is so weak. He said we really need a patch or a new content to own more than one freighter. Yeah, man. I mean, if you got the money to buy it, I don't see why you can't have, 2 freighters, 3 freighters, hell, if you want to. You can own 6 starships, but it really is it really does you a disservice to have all these different starships in the game, all these different variations, and all these tons of different ways that you can. Different classes and different, starship types, and you can only have 6. So that second freighter would really, really help out. You could. At 3, I'm just talking crap. 3 is probably overkill. But I mean, if I could have 2 and have 12 ships at my disposal, that would be sweet. Because I found myself, especially once 1.3 came out and all the new starships and all the exotic, X classes came out, I found myself replacing starships in order to get the new ones. And I just didn't, I didn't want to do that, but in order to get all the new starships, it was like I had to get rid of some of the, my old microfighters. I had 3 microfighters. I love those little things, and that wasn't something that just to attain the new stuff. So if we could grab another freighter and just apply all of that stuff, it would be great. Let me see, 2, 4, what's that? 6 slots with a whole bunch of broken crap. Let me see if it's worth it. No, it's not, because I got 9 slots and no broken crap. So I'm going to just pass on this, because all in all, I don't want to spend too much time grinding on things like this, because I mean, if I intend on glyph hunting and portaling back to the farming collective in NMSL, then it would be a waste of my time in order to get a starship, get all those units, amass units just to fix slots and do all this and grind out materials and blah 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 blah. When I could just hop to the farming collective, make myself a few billion, and then just go buy whatever I wanted. So, and plus the slots wouldn't be broken. So that's what's going on right now. I will not be getting that. Hey, hi, I'm sorry about that, Artemis. It would have been cool to grab your ship, but unfortunately, we will not be doing that. I said I'd be happy with 12 ships. Too many to give up for S classes, and some just look cool. Yeah, that's exactly my sentiment. It's just too many nice starships, dude. And I actually would like to keep this. Oddly enough, I would like to keep the starter ship, and if I had 12 or if I had 2 freighters and 12 ships available to me, then I would more than happily keep this one. La Canadian, what is up? He said, I caught you live. Yeah, man, I am streaming. It's 5:30 p.m. here, and you know for a fact that usually I am not streaming at 5:30 p.m. in the afternoon. So, 5:30 a.m. Yeah. That sounds more like law, but right now it is definitely in the middle of the day. So I'm gonna hang out with you guys for a couple of hours, man. Just kick the tires, see what's going on, chat with you, catch people like the Canadian, catch him, catch Anthead and Kyle. These are people that if I'm streaming at very, very, very odd times, I might have a chance of missing you. So this is pretty cool, man. This is pretty cool. So every now and again, I got to jump into daytime, jump into prime time, and see what you guys are doing. Okay, so let me get my life right here. Artemis wants me to do something. What do you want me to do, sweetie? Search for clues about Artemis. Answers may be found in the stars. I'm not going to be able to warp anywhere until I figure out this whole suspension fluid situation that I'm having. 49,000 units is enough to buy 2. I think there was 20k per suspension fluid. So that's enough to buy a couple, but not enough to really glyph hunt. You know what I mean? I would have to warp around, and I just spend too much time doing other stuff rather than glyph hunting. So before we even make an attempt at doing anything else, I think I want to grab some resources here, maybe some of this emerald that is here, see what's on the other planets. Maybe they'll have some emerald, not emerald, maybe emerald, but rubium is pretty good to mine and sell, so without too much hassle. Wait one second. What is that? I wouldn't mind. Citizen Gamer, what is up, man? He said you'll be lurking. Canadian mate, no problem, sir. He's the Corvaxist. You remember the commands just fine. Citizen Gamer, what's up? Yes, I'm alive, man. I'm alive. I'm still around, man. I haven't went anywhere. I'm still here. I just like I was talking about a little bit earlier. I went from streaming about 5 days a week, 5 or 6 days a week, pretty much full-time YouTube streamer, down to about 2 or 3 times a week, because adulting, the job keeps me from being able to do it religiously like I really, really want to. And so, I was unable to really grind it out how I was doing over the summer. But it's all good. It's all good. I'm still here. The channel is still growing. We're just growing a little bit slower, and I'm okay with that. I'm still having fun. And all in all, that's all that matters, really. You have fun. You get out here. You do your thing. You either win, lose, or draw. But either way, I'm gonna die trying. So seek help with language. No problemo. Viking. Let me get out of this. I don't like Viking. I'm sorry. I know this is a new save, and I should maybe start with a different sense of companionship with the Viking, but I'm having a hard time, man. I'm having a hard time. The Viking annoyed the complete hell out of me, and I'm unable to I'm unable to get through that. Even on a different save. I don't know. So we are, how much fuel do we got in here? We got enough to get off the ground a couple times. We're good. So we know, let me see. Can we build I don't think I found that technology yet either. Yeah, we can't really do too much. Let's find a resource deposit. And maybe, just maybe, it'll point us to something very lucrative. One of those big, deep, big, deep ones. And it better not be Iridium. I'll be upset. What's in there? I was about to say it might be a glyph. You never know. You go down there, it might be a glyph. Oh yeah, let's go. All right, so we're gonna head to the resource deposit, and let's see what it is. It better not be on the other side of the planet either. It doesn't want to tell me. That's fine. That's fine. Be like that. It does look like it's like far away though. Nope. It is emerald. I'll take it, man. You know, I can't be picky right now. It's hard for me to be picky right now. I don't have the resources to be picky. Starship. So I have enough room to do. Yeah, I have enough room to get some. So this just as well may take a while due to my crappy. You better not. You better not. Just leave me alone. Well, yeah. Give me those milestones. You know how I like it. Oh, it's a deep one too. You see how far that went down? This is a good and deep one. So, depending on how bored I get doing this, we will decide. Look how fast this thing burns out. They need to give me, like somebody just gift me one. Like, hey, here's a multi-tool. You can use this. Is that a cave? Yeah, it's a legit cave down there. Awesome. He said, did you restart? Why the small mining tool? Yeah. Yeah, I did. I was just talking about that a little earlier. A couple weeks ago, I did a live stream where I was like, you know what? You know, we're waiting for new content. We're doing all this. We're doing all that. I was like, hey, why don't I leave the Euclid galaxy? So on my main save, 900 hours played on my main save, I decided to leave the Euclid for the first time in 14, 15 months. And, it's a lot of noise, man. Get out of here. Leave the Euclid. And so I did that. I jumped through the portal, not the portal, but I jumped through the center of the galaxy at Euclid and went on into Hilbert. And so my main save is hanging out in Hilbert right now, 700 light years from the center. And immediately thereafter, I decided, I miss you guys. What the hell did I just do? I started a new save, and I'm going to get right back to where I was in the farming collective, back at the center of the Euclid galaxy, in the NMSL hub. So that's what's going on, man. I started a new save, and so I'm broke. Look at me. Look at that, 50K. I'm broke. On my other save, I think I got like 1.2, 1.3 billion. So so right now I'm like, I want to ask my other save to like borrow some money, but that doesn't work. Plutonium, carbon. Let's use the carbon. 40 is not going to cut it. Damn. And then really quick, let me check how much it's worth for what I have right now. Total value 58,000. So that's pretty good. And I've only got 213. So if I take, let's see, 250, I don't know, maybe 70K. Let's say, just say 70K for 250, 140, 280. Yeah, this is gonna be a 300K if I just fill all of this up. Slots in my starship, probably about the same. What is that? 246. So probably about the same. I might be able to pull a mill out of this one stack, and that will help me just go and purchase. Where's my ship? I need to hop back in here real quick. Oh, look at that son of a j. Man, if you saw, I mean, this is the type of crap, like, if you saw this in real life, dude, I don't care if I had a nice, awesome starship or whatever the case may be, I would shit my pants I'm like, dude, there's a crab praying mantis walking by me. He's about 15 feet tall. Dude, no, like imagine seeing something like that in real life. The hell? Said those land crabs, I tell you. Every time I see those, like I used to be pissed that you see them so often. Like, dude, I'm tired of brain crabs, blah, 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 blah. But then I started to think about things like bacterium, right? Bacterium is probably one of those things that, especially in a galaxy like a No Man's Sky galaxy or universe, if you're hanging out on a planet or something like that, right? And the bacteria on this planet, there's absolutely no way you're going to get out and mine things and walk around on the planet and go to trading posts and interact with other alien species and not have bacteria on you somewhere somehow, right? So you jump back into your starship, you fly to another solar system that's 1,000 light years away, and you do that over and over and over and over and over, right? And you end up spreading that bacteria across the galaxy, right? Every time I see these things, I imagine to myself that they're just one of those species that just have managed to find their way around the galaxy, right? Probably with the help of, a Viking or a Gek or something like that, who just incidentally carried an animal or a bacteria to a different solar system or a different side of the galaxy, and now they've taken over, man. Now they've just completely taken over. And so I tried to help make sense of it myself. I tried to make the pitfalls of Hello Games. Like, yeah, okay, we see brain crabs everywhere, but I turned it into like some sort of like story mode for myself. Like they're just some sort of species that has found its way around the galaxy, and that's why we see them everywhere. Like who's to say that we as humans don't decide one day to go to the Andromeda galaxy, and once we get there we see cockroaches, we're like, what the hell? Maybe cockroaches are just something that they can survive in vacuum, they can survive in space or something like that, and they've managed to attach themselves to an asteroid or something like that and survive. And we're not the first people to have cockroaches. They're like, oh no, our solar system is not the first people to have cockroaches. It actually came from galaxy 269A, 477 light years away from here. I just make up my own stories, man. As you can see, I make up all my own stories. So let me jump in here. Let me get my stuff back together before I jump back out there. He said, you ever notice in the game, the bigger the animal, less dangerous, the smaller, the more dangerous? Yeah, dude, I made a video. I think after the last time I streamed No Man's Sky, I was playing, and I stopped on the planet, and I think I found the smallest carnivore I've ever seen in my life. I mean, this thing was teeny tiny, and he's biting me and nipping at me, and I'm trying to run from him, and he's like chasing me down, and I mean, he's the smallest little thing you could ever imagine. And it's on my channel. I call it the smallest carnivore ever or something like that. And I'm telling you, dude, he was super aggressive. And so trust me, I know exactly what you mean. Like if I would have walked over to that big giant praying mantis crab, like he probably would have ran from me or something like that. But these little small things are like completely kick my ass. So we're gonna get more. Hopefully make my way up to 1 million units. That way 20k, I would be able to buy enough suspension fluid to warp around a lot. So, but this multi-tool is making it very hard to mine this quickly. I miss my old multi-tool. Oh my god, the mining capabilities on my multi-tool on my main save. Oh my god. He said, I remember that. Yeah, yeah, man. I ran into the smallest thing ever. It was so hilarious. And I'm all talking to him like he's cute, but he's trying to murder me, you know? I'm like, oh, look at you, little buddy. And he's like trying to kill me. Oh my God, I need a new multi-tool. But of course, once again, like if I don't have enough units to buy it, then I'm not trying to get a multi-tool that I have to repair. That's just, I feel like at this point in my progression in No Man's Sky, it would be a complete waste of my time to buy a multi-tool, or to get a multi-tool and then spend all that time kind of grinding it up, fixing slots, and that stuff can get costly, 100K a slot or something like that. I definitely don't have the resources to do that. Yeah, that was kind of, I mean, now that you mention it, because I had never thought of it prior to you just saying it right now, but they didn't patch the multi-tool to have more slots, you know? Especially when they introduced more things that you could put into your multi-tool, they didn't add more slots, you know? And it didn't have to be much or anything like that, but I didn't like sacrificing like damage buffs and stuff like that because I wanted to have the flora and fauna scanner, you know? I said, yeah, the smallest carnivore ever. It was a baby. Like, don't get me wrong. It was a baby. So that was part of the reason why it was so little. But nevertheless, I had never had anything that small attack me. Freaking hilarious. Oh my God. If I had my main save multi-tool, I would have been done with this entire spire already. Oh, this is going to be a problem. I'm not even going to have enough resources to actually break down the whole spire. But I'll be alright. JB, what is up, man? Thank you so much for joining us, stopping by. I really appreciate you doing so. It said, can you see your base from a different save? That is a very interesting question. That's not something like I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say that maybe that's not possible. I don't know why. Once you, you're all full, huh? I smell a million. Oh, I smell a million. Each one of them is 70K. Oh, I smell a million. Let's get all this stuff over to the starship really quick here. And there we go. You said what's the plans for this save? For this save, I am, hey, just back up, bro. For this save, I am at this immediate moment, I am just amassing the units that I require in order to. My son's knocking at the door. What, man? I'm just amassing the units that I need in order to purchase suspension fluid, because that's a recipe that I don't have yet. So I'm going to purchase suspension fluid, make all of the warp cells that I need in order to go out and go from system to system to attain glyphs. That's what it is. Once I attain all 16 glyphs, then I will portal hop my way back to the center of the Euclid galaxy. This save will probably never leave the Euclid. I do not foresee me ever leaving the Euclid on this save. On my main save, the 800, 900 hour save or whatever, my launch day save, it is in the Hilbert now. So with that one, I will probably end up going to the furthest galaxy that I could possibly go. just for the hell of it, and just make my way all the way to 256 or something like that, you know, which would be pretty fun. So I'm gonna, for this save, I'm just getting back to the farming collective so I can get those billions and billions of units again. That way, I don't have to worry about grinding out for a multi-tool or grinding out for a starship or fixing broken slots or doing anything like that. I'll just be able to go buy what I want. And that is the mission. That is the mission right now. So what you see me doing right now is just maybe grabbing myself 1-2 million units or something like that out of this emerald stack. Then I'll head back to the space station and sell it all. Buy a bunch of suspension fluid, craft a bunch of warp cells, and start looking for Artemis. Because Artemis needs to give me the first glyph. Artemis needs to give me the very first glyph in order for me to start to find those fourth race individuals, whether they be at space stations or trading posts or whatever the case may be. So I just need to holler at my boo Artemis. She ain't my boo. She's just not attractive. I just call her that. But but that's the plan. That's the plan right now. So you just standing by my ship. Go somewhere, man. Find some business. Oh, gross. Let's go ahead and jump in. Temperature level stabilizing because we're underground. I should have went down here a long time ago, right? Instead of hopping back into my starship. Whoa, that sucker still goes down far. Jeez. This spire alone is probably a $5 million unit spire. I just don't have enough plutonium to power up my multi-tool enough to actually get it all. Dude, where's my... There we go. There's my torch. There we go. It's pretty dark down here. Without a doubt, this spire's gotta be 5 million units or something. I will not. I just don't have the patience to sit here and break the entire thing down. My goal is maybe about 2 million, and then I'm out of here. Life support? Oh, I just spent all my thamium. Of course. So this is it, man. This is my last go at it. 57. Yeah, this is my last push. I think I'm in a weird place where I might have a hard time getting back out of here, right? Unless I can find an exit. Which it doesn't appear as if it's going to be easy to do in here. I don't know if I'll be able to get out easily. So we might have to do some trickery to get out of here. Don't fall. Don't fall. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Relax. Relax. Okay, that's good. That's good. Take your time. He said, will you try the glyph glitch? If it works, don't the travelers appear at trading posts whether you follow the story or not? What I found out when I was doing my main save is that when I was doing my main save, I was glitched out of doing the Artemis quest. I was glitched out of doing the Artemis quest, and I was also glitched out of doing the the Atlas path. So I could not do either one of those. I could not advance forward until they uploaded a patch. And so during that time frame, I could not find a glyph to save my life. Try as I must, I could not find a glyph. And so they weren't appearing for me. I could not find a fourth race. I couldn't find anything until I actually was able to meet up with Artemis, and Artemis gave you that first glyph. When Artemis gives you that first glyph, it kind of populates the universe with all of these fourth race individuals that will tell you the location of new glyphs, right? And so through my experience, I wasn't able to locate them without actually advancing in the story mode, at least just one mission or two missions or something like that. Get off of, what are you doing to my ship? Don't be nasty. Oh, come on. This is gross. Get out of there. Okay. How much do we got? I think this might be enough to, yeah, it should be enough to just go ahead and get out of here. My patience is low, so we will utilize, hey bro, come on, seriously. That is so nasty. How tall is it? 6 meters? What is that, 15 feet? Jeez, it's 15 feet tall. Got nasty booty looking thing. Look at, oh god, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Where are we at? Launch thrusters. I don't want to use all that right now, do I? It must be full because there's nothing there for it. So let's do that. And then we're gonna go to here, and then it's 137,000. So what are we looking at? Let's just say 150. So we'll do 3. Let me see, 3, 6. It's about 700k. About 700k maybe. Let's head back out. Incoming message, okay. She keeps bothering me now. Artemis has a lot to say. But to answer your question though, JB, I will do the glyph glitch. That's how I intend on getting back to the center of the Euclid without having to warp my way all the way there. 700,000 light years. I'm not trying to spend the next week or two of my life, you know, doing absolutely nothing but nothing but warping. That's not fun. And then not only that, but the galaxy is now 700,000 light years to the center. But starships don't warp as far as they used to either. So I keep thinking to myself, okay, it's going to take me a week, because it took me a week pretty much last time. It's going to take a lot longer than that unless I work up enough money to buy a freighter that has the warp capabilities, but then I have to go find all the technology to warp the max distance, and then that's just putting me all off track. So no thank you, you know, so no thank you. I'm just gonna warp around, find as many glyphs as humanly possible. Once I get all 16, I am going to portal hop my way straight there. No thank you. I tell the stranger I can hear them. There's a moment's pause. The only sound I hear is the background hiss of cosmic radiation. So little light, I thought I'd never hear another soul again. Yeah, I found your crash ship, sweetie. Distress beacon, all of the above. He sent me some thamium for that lifeline. Oh yeah. It's outside, but I think I'm safe. There are 16 of them. They just look. Huh? Oh, I asked about the 16. Why are there 16 of them? You don't know who you are, do you? Do you? But their face lingers on silent before it too fades into nothingness. In communication. Oh, that's hatred. Artemis needs my help. I need to find a way to boost the signal. Space station. Objectives. Okay. Locate a long distance transmitter. Hollow terminus. Ah, my first hollow terminus. Okay. So we're going to go to the space station first, though. Pulse engine is full, so we'll be good to go. We want to hit that space station up, see if we can buy some suspension fluid. If not, then I know where to go buy it, but I would have to warp back to do it. But then we're going to go holler at Artemis directly thereafter. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Artemis talking about, I don't know who I am. Why don't you tell me who I am, Artemis? Stop with all the this and that. You tell me who I am, Artemis. It's like Artemis needs a cell phone. She wouldn't be in this problem. Seriously. Whoa. Calm down. There we go. Alright, hopefully they sell them here. That way I can just probably head down to the next planet, and then all I would need is plutonium, thamium, and iridium, and I would be able to craft all the warp cells that I would need to at least get this first part of my journey underway. But all in all, I really need the recipe to suspension fluid. What's up, bro? Bro fist? You always give me the bro fist. There you go. Bro fist. What you got? Nothing. Yeah, man. I mean, come on. We live in this galaxy with technologies that allow you to jump thousands of light years at a time. But you know, you can't pick up a cell phone. I mean, what happened to that technology? You must have left that back in 2017. Sell items from my inventory. Starship inventory. 600k. Boo. That's because it's a -9. That's all right though. That's all right though. I'll take it. Oh yeah. Give me those milestones. I don't know why though. Like, which one was that? Earned 680, next milestone and 69k. Cool. This is so embarrassing to see all of these. Like, all in my main save, they're all 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. All the way up and down. Survive 0 souls in extreme conditions. Get out of here. Okay. Let us buy suspension fluid. Now it's 21k. It's fine. I don't care. 150. What I got? 680. Let's buy. Here. Let's do Starship, so we can just slap them in all in the right place. 680. Let's spend about half of it. Let's buy some iridium so that I don't have to go looking for too much of it. It's thousands of units, so let's go ahead and let's just see if we can nab all of it. I wish they had a button that was max 20k. Let's just do 2 stacks. There we go. Go ahead and cop 500 of this. I need some zinc too, though. Here, let's buy some zinc. See, this is what I'm used to. I'm so used to just going in and buying everything that I need in order to get what I want. It's just now that I have to grind stuff out a little bit more. Let's see, is that 13,000? Yeah, that's fine. Let's go ahead and buy a couple stacks of this. There we go. What else? Plutonium, thamium. What else do we need here? Do I want to buy plutonium right now? It's not really that serious. Plutonium is one of those things you can find everywhere. So I think we're good. I think we're good for right now. They said I used to just hide in caves and stay still on dangerous planets to build up those extreme milestones. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So how I got mine to max out was I just pretty much stood inside of a... Wow, that was late. I just pretty much stood inside of a structure on a hostile planet, and I don't know, I just walked away and started eating dinner and all that crap. You know, I was there for like 4 hours or something like that, but it maxed out just fine. And I was just inside of one of those, you know, structures, and it was perfect. It was perfect. Big Suds, what's up, family? He said, fuck, I'm bad late. Yeah, man, it's all good. How long have I been going? It hasn't been that long, has it? No, I guess it's been an hour. It's not bad. I just had intentions to just kind of hang out for a couple hours here today. You know, this is not my regular stream time, so I really just wanted to come and hang out for, you know, 2 hours and some change or something like that. Keep pushing forward on this save to do what I need to do to get back to the center of the galaxy, and that's where we at right now, man. I'm just kind of going to and fro, buying the materials that I need to craft warp cells that will assist me in getting the glyphs, getting all of the glyphs. So I need a bunch of stuff though, like I wouldn't even mind having a shuttle right now. I mean, anything would be better than this, right? But I like this. I like the little Yakamaku. I like the Yakamaku. I don't have a problem with this. I would save it. I seriously would save this if I had a freighter right now. But by the time I get to the center of the galaxy, I'll still have this. I have no intention on getting a different starship. So this is it for me right now. Until I get to the middle of the galaxy. So let me see what we need. I know I need plutonium. I should probably just go back up in there and buy some plutonium. Thamium I also need as well. It's going to be a little harder to come by that thamium, but no worries. Plutonium, iridium, and zinc. And I bought everything I needed for that. So I just need a bunch of plutonium and I'll be able to do this. Let me see how much again this was that they were selling it for. Let's see what they got. How much was that? I need to turn my sensitivity down. Like, I'm so used to playing other games now that this sensitivity is high for me. We'd like to buy. We would like to buy, what is this? 50 units for one. Let me see how this works out. 311k is what I got in my pocket. Hell no. It's 441. That will only get me 4. That would only give me 4 warp cells, which is totally fine for me right now at this immediate moment. Everything else I think I have. Or is it thamium? I need thamium as well. So we're gonna have to head back. Oof, I don't know. Thamium is a little harder to come by nowadays, man. So if I don't, if these traders aren't here, who are no longer here, if they're not selling it to me, I'm going to have a bit of a harder time. I wonder how missions work now that I'm kind of on a brand new save. Like, maybe you'll have like something awesome for me. Pulse. Oh yeah, they give you good stuff, don't they? Impact Sigma nanite clusters. I am not hunting pirates. Ooh, Lord, no. Like, I'll get slapped around in the ship that I have right now. Nanite clusters would be good. Because it would help me purchase the technologies that I need to move forward in the game. Should I do that, though? I don't really feel like that's on my... that would be really good right here. But you gotta be level 7 to use that. Jeez. It's all good. You said you're still laptopless. Already got a new one on order, but man, I hate being away from NMS like this. Yeah, man, that sucks. That completely sucks. But good thing you got me. You know, you got another one on the way. I mean, that doesn't make it any better. You know what happened, but you know they got you taking care of it. You're taking care of it. Let me see. Make an offer. Buy something. Let me see. What you got? You got some thamium for me, bro? Nope. We're gonna have to go to a freighter group, I think is what we're gonna end up having to do here. Hey, sell me this shuttle for like 300K. Make an offer on your, yeah, sell me this shuttle for like 300K. It's garbage. Look at that. 22 slots. Holla back. 1.1 million. Exchange. Yeah. 1.1 milli. For a shuttle. They should give shuttles away for free. Like, nobody uses these things. They should just give shuttles away just like off GP. You can come to any space station and grab a shuttle. That's how they should do it. Let's go to the Hollow Terminus. Maybe we can nab a little thamium while we're down here. And we're off. He said I shuttle I'm telling you, they should just give them away free of charge. Or, I mean, they should just pretty much make them, just buff them to the point where they're just badass, and then everybody will have one, you know? Like, it'll just turn the tables. Like, everybody will start at least going after one. Radioactive humidity. Come on, bro. You saw me get those stairs. You saw me get the stairs. Come on. Come on. Don't be afraid. Artemis, what's up? Ah, of course. You want me to... What do you want? I'm sorry, what? You charge it with what? Leave my zinc alone. Multiple signal sources available. The tower hosts a powerful transmitter designed to facilitate a holographic communication across long distances. See, this is the cell phone that Artemis needed in the first beginning. Like, why are you... Like, what are you doing? He said he found an S-Class hauler the other day. Ooh wee, those are sweet, man. 48 slots or something like that. Pretty damn sweet. The extra power should allow me to reestablish connection. Okay, let's tune. Try to locate Artemis's blah 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 blah. This is always hella weird. Look at how she's looking at you. Fucking weird, bro. Look at that shit. Artemis is about an ugly motherfucker to begin with, but then she's like staring you down. Django, what's up? He said Law's actually doing the story. Ain't that you ain't never lied, man. This is something. Well, and it's not my fault though. It's not my fault. It is not my fault. When 1.3 came out and all this awesome shit dropped and everybody was able to do it and play it and go through these story mode missions and all these playthroughs, I was glitched out of it. You know, and it wasn't until like 1.3.2 or 1.3.4 or something like that they fixed it to where I could actually play. So, I mean, you know, I'm late to the party, but you know, it's all in good fun. Who's there? It's you again, isn't it? Yeah. What you mean it's you again? Who else have you been talking to? Like, have you been calling other people? What the hell am I? What are you bothering me for, Artemis? If you're wondering who I am, then that means you're having conversations with multiple people. Why didn't you tell them to come get you? You know what? That's beside the point. That's beside the point. She needs help. I'm going to help her out. Well, I think I'm real. Let's just say that. I'm real. I'm sorry. It's hard to think here. Something's wrong with because this is it. It's easy to fabricate a better reality when you have to. I thought you might be a dream. Yeah, only for a little while longer, though. Who? Ooh, did he? Woo!
In Virginia.
Oh. Nice.
It's a good night.
Hey, man. Bust a move. Nope. See? There you go.
Come on, Gobi.
Ooh, is that popcorn out there? You making popcorn?
No, I ate the popcorn.
Oh, you ate it already. Don't leave him up in here. Go on, boy.
Baby, look at him.
He's cute, but then he gonna start talking, eating the candy, you know.
He loves you.
He gonna be all up in the live stream trying to talk about his ideas in No Man's Sky. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. Go on, man.
Come on, baby.
What is he? Oh, gross.
Did he open it?
Yes. Oh, nasty. All right, my bad. My son came in the room, and so he's like eating Halloween candy. So what my son does is like we won't open Halloween candy for him. Okay, we won't open it for him because like I'll give him like a little like pieces of like sweet stuff. But my kids, I don't give them like soda. I don't give them like a lot of candy and a lot of shit like that. I just, you know, like if my kids have soda, it's like because somebody else gave it to them. Or if they have a lot of candy, somebody else did that. It's like it doesn't happen in my house. And so for Halloween, we take them down to the Pepsi Center where the Nuggets play or whatever, and we trick or treat inside the Pepsi Center because I don't go house to house. This is something else. Like I'm a special type of individual. So we don't go house to house to trick or treat. I always take them, you know, to the Pepsi Center. We went out to trick or treat. They had something at the Denver Zoo down here where it's called Boo at the Zoo. So we take them down to the zoo and like they have all kind of like stations set up so they can trick or treat at the zoo and at the sports center and stuff like that. And they got tons of candy, bro. I'm talking about tons of candy. And so I take it all. Like it's like I commandeered this entire like huge ass bag because we poured it all together. And I've got this huge ass like huge bags of candy. And so my son, I won't give him any of it, you know. I like give him like a little M&M or something like that every now and again. And so what he'll do is he'll come and steal it. He'll come in here, he'll come into the room, he'll pick up like a Snicker bar or something like that, and he'll run. And so nobody will open it for him. So he'll just gnaw at the wrapper until it busts open or some shit like that. And so he came into the room with like a Reese's Pieces. I don't know what he just had. And he's like gnawing at it until it popped open. I was like, oh God, Jesus. But yeah, man, I don't play sweets and candies and like all that crap with my kids, man. My kids are super fucking healthy. They're just I'd like to keep it that way, but but me personally, that's a whole different story. I'm drinking like 2-3 sodas a day. I'm like eating all the candy. I'm like, you know, I'll kill myself before I kill my kids. Anyway, let me see what's going on here. What's going on here, Artemis? Yeah, who are they? No, not what, but who are they? I said, assuming 1.4 isn't going to be the same scale as Atlas Rises, I think we'll get any updates for the holidays. I think this is what I think is going to go on for the updates, guys. I really believe that the very next update that we get is going to be multiplayer heavy. The very next update we get is going to be multiplayer heavy. There's nothing in this next update that's upcoming that would lead you to believe it's like portals, or like, oh, it's going to be freighters, own a freighter, own a portal. All of that stuff is kind of it's kind of gone to the wayside, right? It's that stuff is the past. What big thing is on the plate now? Like, really, what big thing do they have left on their plate now? Multiplayer. That's pretty much it. So I would not be mad, okay, if update 1.4 was absolutely nothing but being able to see other players being able to see you being able to see other players' starships and freighters, and you being able to see the damage. Like, if me and you are down on the planet standing next to each other and we're like, yeah, hey, yeah, what's up, man? And you shoot the ground and a hole is in the ground. I can see that you made that hole in the ground. Now, we can, that. Now, I'm acting like this is like easy to do or easy. It's not easy. It takes a lot of logistics and a lot of this and that in order to make that type of stuff work over network. So, I don't know, man. I really believe that the next update is going to be real multiplayer heavy, and that they've really spent a lot of time trying to get that together for us, right? But I think for the holidays, yeah, I really believe that the next one, I mean, because wasn't it November? I think it was like that whole 3 or 4 month kind of time frame kind of put us right here in November, right? Because August, September, October, November. Yeah. So right about now is when we would expect kind of some sort of update. But I think that really they might wait it out and kind of until that holiday season. They add multiplayer. They add a bunch of crap into this game. They kind of refashion it in a way where they're like, hey, look at No Man's Sky now. There's multiplayer, there's this, there's that, there's this, blah, 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 blah. And you can almost imagine that immediately people are going to go buy it. Even when 1.3 came out, the PlayStation Store boosted the price back up to $60. I don't know if you guys noticed that or if you saw that, but No Man's Sky prior to 1.3 was like $20 or $15 or something like that. When 1.3 dropped again and everybody jumped back on it, PlayStation was like, oh, no, we're not about to have 10, 20, 30,000 people buy this at $15. So they pushed it back up to a full $60, bro. They put it back to a full $60. And I don't know if it's still there or if it's still $60, but they did it so fast. I was actually pretty pissed about it. I was like, you money hungry little bitches, like Sony throws everybody for Hello Games under the bus. They were like, oh no, they're an indie team and they don't really have the experience to blah 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 and to do blah 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 blah. But as soon as the game started doing well again, they immediately got up on their balls. They were Sony was back on their nuts, like, oh, okay, this is a $60 game, this is a AAA price game. And I'm like, whatever, bro. Sony pissed me off a couple times with how they did this whole game. But I think with a little more support from Sony, we would have never had all of these issues to begin with. So I don't know. I think they really might wait it out until kind of like the holiday season. So maybe another month or something like that. Release that update right before. No, it wouldn't be smart to do it right before Christmas. Maybe a few weeks before Christmas. So I'm thinking maybe another 3 weeks or something like that. Maybe another month. And we're going to see something pretty damn awesome, man. Pretty damn awesome. He said not to mention they screwed you on the warp drive freighter thing. Hell yeah, man. Like I got that bad freighter. I'm like, I love it. I love playing with it. And it doesn't have a warp drive in it, so I can't warp with my old freighter. And I did that on purpose because I got a 48 slot freighter, and so they don't want people to be able to like that's not what we want anymore. But as a result, they just made it so that those 48 slot freighters are just not as awesome as the new freighters. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, Django, that's exactly what I mean. Like they I think it'll be in December. It'll probably be a couple weeks before Christmas, right? Because it would be in everybody's best interest to launch it weeks before Christmas so that everybody already got the word, right? So the word will get out that multiplayer is in No Man's Sky, and you can just imagine that the sales around Christmas time are just going to explode. And that would be the best thing. That would be the smartest thing for them to do, you know, when you think about it. It would be really smart for them to do that. You said they spent a fair amount of time tweaking 1.3. I think 1.4 would be delayed if they follow the past patterns, December, January. Yeah, I think it would be a missed opportunity if they went until January. Really, really, really a missed opportunity. I don't know if they've got, you know, business-minded people in their ear telling them that type of stuff. But all in all, if somebody business-minded is in the organization at Hello Games, they would be slapping them in the back of the head and telling them, if you're going to drop an update, you better do it before Christmas. If you want to make more money, then it would be in your best interest to put this thing out December 10th, you know, December 7th, December 5th or something like that, to give enough people time enough to hear about it, enough of the buzz to go around to where the kids are going to be going asking their parents to get them No Man's Sky, you know, for Christmas, you know, and to give people enough time to get that done. So I don't know. Like I said, it would be a missed opportunity to wait until January. I said if they release sync player ships, I'll be so damn happy. I just want to race my dudes through canyons. Yeah, man, this is what, like I've said this before, like I'm going to remind you guys, this is what's going to happen with my channel. If No Man's Sky releases multiplayer, right, and I'm able to see other players, and I'm able to see other players' starships, what I'm going to do is we're going to have a car show. It's going to be like a car show. It's going to be the No Man's Sky NMS Starship car show. Like I'm going to have everybody line their starships up, right? Everybody line up their starships and stand next to it, and I'm gonna just go down the line and be like, hey, this is his starship, he got an S class, so many slots, blah blah blah, and, you know, he's got it like this, and it would be awesome if they added like a starship customization, even if it was something just as simple as changing the color of it, or you know, something like that. Just customization where you can just put your own personal spin on it. If you can add the decals and stuff like that to it, that would be so sweet. But yeah, man, it's gonna be the first NMS car show right here on this channel, man. As soon as they unlaunch multiplayer, it's like day one. I'm gonna link up with you guys day one and be like, let's do it. We can see each other. Let's go. And just like Big Suds is saying, there's gonna be races. There's gonna be all kinds of stuff going on, dude. You can imagine. Just the community is gonna take care of the rest. All they need to do is just make it so we can see each other. It's like the community is gonna take care of everything else, bro. We got it. We will take care of it for you. He said it would be a nice Xmas gift. Hell yeah, imagine that. 1.4 before Christmas and multiplayer and you know, Hello Games, they're gonna add a billion other things in there that we never even asked for, that we never even thought that we wanted. But they'll add a ton of other crap in there, and we're just gonna be mind blown, bro. Mind blown. Perhaps there is hope after all. Yeah, there's hope. I'm here, Artemis. Signal boosters. Okay. I agree with the plan. No problem. I need the glyph. I'll do whatever you ask me to do right now because I need your glyph. A new objective. Let me see. Construction question? You said you just built some storage rooms. If I change home planets and start a new base, do I lose the contents inside of those storage tanks? No, you do not. You can go as far away as you want, break everything down. When you rebuild your storage tanks, everything will still be inside of them. So you have absolutely nothing to worry about, bro. You have nothing to worry about. Like right now, well, not on this save anyway, but on my other save, I've done exactly what you're talking about. I've done just that. I broke down my base. I've moved bases. I've switched here. I switched there. But every time I place that thing back down on the ground and I go to interact with it, it has all of those materials still inside of it. So you're good to go, brother. You are good to go. He said you only have 30 hours in the game. No, man, you're probably loving it right now. Then you're probably loving it right now. Then, because for us, for people like us who were doing launch day stuff, that first 30 hours after. Well, I can't say that. It's hard for me to say that. Like, for me personally, I enjoyed the game. I enjoyed the game as it was. I saw the potential in the game as it was. And I mean, I'm almost 1,000 hours in right now. So I enjoyed the hell out of the game. I saw the potential in it, and I didn't give up on it like a lot of people did. So it was still rough, though. It was still a rough go at it. Those planets, oh my God, those launch day planets, they were bland and brown. And you remember the pink planets? Oh, the Pepto-Bismol planets? Oh my gosh. The Pepto-Bismol planets were horrible. And then the graphics were a lot worse. I mean, a lot of things are a billion times better now. So in your first 30 hours in this experience now is probably really damn fun. But yeah, just like you're saying, it's going to take a little bit of adjusting and some getting used to. You said you watched vids forever. Oh yeah. So you probably know what it looked like back then. Yeah, Big Suds, he said you can already slap decals anywhere on your base. It would work so well on ships. Yeah, it's like not even a stretch of the imagination. You could just go ahead and slap some decals on some stuff, and you'd be good to go. Put them on your ships. I'm gonna do it. I'm telling you, man. As soon as they bring it to us, the NMS car show is gonna be on my channel. First NMS car show. So what I need is something that's not on this planet. Damium. And I can, that is a one funny looking thing right there. Oh, calm down, bro. Calm down. I just wanted to check you out. It's kind of cool how it matches the color of the planet, though. I don't know if that's something that was done on purpose, but it's like that animal matches the trees and the ground, and that's just a layer of depth that I think is pretty cool. Calm down, dude. Kyle said I loved it since it started and played it since day one as well. But grinding back then was hard to make money. Old school NMS. Yeah, it was super hard to make cash, bro. But I mean, if you remember back then, there wasn't. It was hard to make cash, but there were less things to spend it on. So even if you had a bunch of units, there was a lot less things to spend it on. Yeah, you can go buy starships and blah 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 blah. But I mean, back then we only had one starship you can buy at a time. There was only one ship, no freighters. So, I mean, yeah, you could spend some units on a ship, but that was like all that the units went to. The Triceraturtle. You see the Triceraturtle? I gotta name this thing. I have not named an animal in a very long time. But it is just, I can't go away without naming this thing the Triceraturtle. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. The Triceraturtle. I don't know how many units I'm getting for this, but don't I have an upload all button? There we go. Yes. That wasn't a lot, but thank you. You said I heard the horror stories, but I saw the potential too. I'm hoping for factions and multiplayer base building. Oh my God, you just took the words out of my mouth. Like, multiplayer base building, like just the ability for me and a friend to build a base together, or a community of people to come together and build a base. In order for something like that to be super cool, though, they're gonna have to either, I don't know, man, I don't know how that's gonna be possible, but they're gonna have to remove these base build limits. I want to build something that's crazy. you know. But I mean, it's gonna make your PS4 crash. Like that's why I'm saying, like, I don't know how they're gonna be able to make it any larger than like it's already is, because it's just gonna take so much. I mean, especially for out of a regular PS4 Pro might be able to handle a little bit more, but it's just gonna be really, 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 really difficult to oh, build a signal booster. That's what I needed to do. Triangulate position. Ready for next position. Suitable triangulation position located. Make your way to the triangulation site. Where is the it better not be on another planet, is it? That's off-world? Hell yeah, it is. Dope. You said farming is the best way to make money? Yes, sir. Yes, it is. Steve A, man, you sound like me. You sound just like me, because I bought my PlayStation 4 just for No Man's Sky. I'm actually an Xbox fanboy. I have an Xbox One. I have a day one edition Xbox One. The moment the Xbox One was available, I had it. And so I got the day one edition. I got the controller that says day one 2012 or day one 2013 or something like that. And religiously played on my Xbox. So and the only game that I had for almost the entire year after NMS was No Man's Sky. It was the only game I had on PS4. But just recently I diversified and I bought Elite Dangerous. I bought Elite Dangerous for PS4. I now have what else do I got? Free games. I got like Fortnite, and I got whatever the other game everybody keeps telling me to play so much, Warframe. I also have what's another one? I can't remember. Now I've diversified into multiple different titles, but for the longest time, all I had was No Man's Sky for my PS4. It's pretty crazy. Ivy Mike, what's up, boss? Thank you for stopping by, man. Didn't I just see you go live, Ivy? I thought that you was... No, that probably wasn't you. I think that was somebody else that went live. I may have mistaken it. You said, how do you get started on farming? You just need to go and claim a base. So it's kind of, you say it's like, start a quest somehow. It's just a base pod. So if you land on the ground and you build is it a signal booster? Do you have to build a signal booster? I think it's a signal booster. And you can find yourself a habitable base. Once you find that habitable base, you'll be able to start to add kind of modules to your base or whatever. Depending upon what planet you're on, you might be able to farm or add some things like plants and stuff outside. The combination of the types of plants that you grow at your base can be combined to make liquid explosives or living glass, or whether you want to do just pearls or something like that. You just need to find yourself a habitable base first. Once you have that base, you'll be able to start your farm up. Yep, there you go. See, Kyle's got your back, man. Kyle's got your back. And they pretty much walk you through it too. Yeah, I forgot about that part. They pretty much just walk you through all of the NPCs that you need to add to your base in order to get it going. So it's they hold your hand now. They really hold your hand now. I mean, once again, early NMS days, they did not hold your hand. We figured this all out by ourselves. Hey, little Diplo. What is that? Is that another Triceratops? No, no, that's something else. Funny looking little son of a gun. Calm down. It was just a little bit. Jeez. These guys. Touchy-feely. Can't even farm iron. What's up there? I see your shadows. Nine of 12. Should I just go find the rest of these so I can get that whatever K or 300K or something like that? I'm almost done. Those are some ugly little things there. Oh, you said you just finished up the stream. Cool, cool, cool. Well, thank you for stopping in, man. I really appreciate it. Love the support from all of my GNG guys and all of the NMSL guys, and you know, this No Man's Sky community, man. It just has to be one of the just top notch, man. Just one of the best communities out here, seriously. And I mean, I'm not pulling your chain on this one, man. It's just I literally built my channel off of the No Man's Sky community. The successes that I think I've seen in the last 4 months, because my channel is only 4 months old. I started this channel in July, so everything that's here, everything that you see, kind of the successes that I've enjoyed is come as a result of No Man's Sky and what these wonderful gentlemen have done for me. So pretty dope, pretty dope. So any chance that I get, you know, I like to pop around and jump into those streams, support those guys any chance that I have, because I wouldn't be where the hell I am if it weren't for this game, their kindness, and a little bit of grind. All right, just a little bit of it had to do with me. I was streaming 5 or 6 days a week. So 2170. So yeah, man, it's all about NMS, man. I will always come back to this. I will always come back to this game. Like I was saying earlier in the stream, more than most likely I will be playing this game years and years down the road. I just don't see a situation that would have me not playing this at all, you know. And Hello Games doesn't seem to be letting up. They are just continuing to add. And I mean, at this point, they can charge me. Like Hello Games could charge me for an update right now, you know, and I would happily pay for it. I would happily pay for it. I mean, we got a AAA title right here. I mean, just think about it being like Call of Duty. Think about Call of Duty or Battlefield 1 or you know, Horizons, or I mean, you know, think about all these AAA games. And think about what it would mean for them to just provide you with a free DLC. I mean, Call of Duty and all of the makers of those, the studio that makes those games, Treyarch and you know, all of those guys. I mean, they would die a slow death before they gave you a free DLC. They don't even want to give you a free gun, let alone an entire free update that's gigs and gigs in size. That took them 3 months to build or something like that, you know? They would die a slow death before they gave us anything like that. So every time I think of this game, every time I think of Hello Games and I think about what they're doing for us as a community, you can't push that aside, man. What they've done for us is huge, huge, huge. So I don't know, man. I don't know. They could charge me $30 for the next update, and I'd be like, oh, well, okay. Take my money. I've gotten 19,000 free updates and patches. Hell, you got to get your money somehow. But don't get me wrong, they're rich. There was like a team of 12 or something like that, team of 15, team of 20, you know, and on their first weekend, I think it was like the opening weekend, the opening few days of No Man's Sky, they grossed, I mean, like, take home like $70 million, $100 million in that team. So, I mean, they probably took that money, put it in their pocket, went home and was like, okay, guys, Sean Murray's rich. Sean Murray's rich. On top of that, we're able to pay all 12 of you, or all 15 of you that worked on this game from the start, I'm going to pay your salary, guaranteed I'm going to pay your salary for the next 5 years, right? I'm going to pay your salary for the next 5 years. You don't have anything to worry about. You're going to get money. You're going to get your money. Don't worry about that. So now let's just sit down. Let's just keep doing what we've been doing. Let's just grind it out. Keep providing new content, and I'll pay your paycheck. You don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure that you're paid. And Sean Murray doesn't care. I mean, what does he care? He's like, so what? I probably pocketed about 20, 30 million of it and just put it in the bank and, took the rest of that money, hired some new people, hired a story writer, a couple new artists, paid them for, a few years probably. Not up front, but you know what I mean. He has enough money to make sure that it's not a problem. And so they're good to go, man. They're good to go. They made their money. They're rich. Even if everybody just talks complete crap about how the game is, you'll be good to go. They're happy. Hand over the multi-tool. Hell yeah, bro. I need a new one. Oh Jesus, I don't care if it's even crap. It's crap. It is indeed crap. Like, how much is it gonna cost to do these slots? And I won't know until I freaking go in here and do it. Like, they won't tell me, huh? Jeez. I mean, it's better than what I got. It's already got the scanner in there. So I have enough slots to at least add in the analysis visor and beam intensifier. I'm actually okay with this. I hate the way that this multi-tool looks, but I'm actually going to accept it. Yeah. I mean, it won't hurt, right? Righteous. Standing with the Viking has increased. Thank you kindly, sir. And then what are we doing here? Let's go ahead and slap... It doesn't matter. Let's just get them both in there. Oh, rapid fire. Oh, shit. Wait. Oh, crap. Beam intensifier and rapid scanner. Bowcaster. Okay, good. Cool. Well, at least I got bowcaster, so when somebody runs up on me, I can shoot back. Like that, the other multi-tool, I wasn't even able to shoot back. But that's good. That's good. That makes me happy. I got a new multi-tool. Cool. He can teach me part of the language, too, if I just turn back around and talk to him. Ask for directions. No more diet. Yeah, directions to where? I'm just curious. To a place of interest. Operations Center. Yeah, thanks, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything here. Last Ace. Yeah, I knew I had to go back in the chat just a little bit. But Ace, man, thank you for stopping by, bro. He said just stopping by to show some love. You had to go to work. Hey, man, thank you so much for stopping by. Hey, we miss you on Destiny, man. Ace, we miss you on Destiny. We were just talking about you earlier today. Like, me and Aiden were playing Fortnite earlier today, and we were talking about you. We're like, we haven't played with Ace in a while, man, and where has he been? But thank you for stopping by, letting us know you're still kicking and breathing. But yeah, go out there and grind. Trust me, man, work has been keeping me away from streaming the way that I want to, too, so... it's all about that grind, man. Please do what you do. Steven, he said, what exactly are collectives? You've heard of them before. In my case, I founded something called the Farming Collective. The Farming Collective is a group of about between 15 and 20 players who come together to make a community of farms. There are no decorative bases. There are not going to be any decals and pretty this and pretty that. They are just farms set up to make a community of people where you're just able to go from farm to farm to farm to farm, and if you didn't know, you're able to pick from other people's farms and sell those materials for yourself. So, just as an example. On the first, I think it was like 4 or 5 farms when it was still kind of early on in development. There were about 4 or 5 farms there. And just to show people what was possible, I went in, and in a 24-hour period, I was able to make 1 billion units. So I amassed 1 billion units in a 24-hour period. I didn't play the entire 24 hours. It was probably like, don't get me wrong, it was about 12, 14 hours or something like that that I grinded it out. But I was able to, in less than a day, pretty much get 1 billion units. I ended up spending all billion of them because I bought a few ships and I bought something else. And then I turned around and went back again and I made 1 billion units probably in like 10 hours or something like that. So we continue to have people move to this area at the center of the Euclid galaxy, add their farm to the farming collective, and just kind of continue to grow it and grow it and grow it to the point where it hands down is the best, most lucrative farming opportunity in the game. And people, this isn't something that's new, right? People have other buddies that they go and collect stuff from their farms, and they're like, oh, you know, people have done this before. But what we did here is we just created a concentration of farms, a concentration so tight, like literally within like 100 light years, where you're just able to hop from star to star to star and just collect as much as you possibly can. And we also did something that was unique, where one person would craft one particular type of thing. Like my farm only had mordite. Like, you would come to my farm and there would be absolutely nothing but mordite. You would go to the next farm, that farm would have absolutely nothing but one particular type. Then you go to the next farm, so on and so forth. And we called that specialization. So you would go from farm to farm on these specialization farms, and you would be able to get massive amounts of one material, and then you go to the next farm, massive amounts of this. So you would be able to craft tons of the same thing very quickly. And so whenever you went to a different system to go and sell it all, I mean, you were in such a great place. And so that's how we were able to accrue so many units so quickly. Was through specialization. And so the farming collective is just pretty much, all in all, just a group of guys that just all teamed up to make sure that we were able to get rich. And so the more people that we invited, the more lucrative that the opportunities became. Are all these farms on one planet? No, they're different systems. Like Kyle said, they have to be in totally different systems, not even in the same system. So you would have to hop to a different system, go to that farm. And the reason why we did that is because there's still some sort of glitch that if somebody came and occupied the same system as you, that the last person that came was the only base that would be visible. So if I was there first and I'm like, got this really awesome base, and you came and you set up on a different planet, not even the same planet, you came and you set up a base on a different planet, yours would be the only one that they could see. So in order to avoid that, we would just all occupy a different star, and you would be able to hop from star to star and be able to see the base that you need to get to. So that's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. And so what I'm doing right now with this save is I'm kind of making my way back to the farming collective, because on my main day save, I left the galaxy. And so now I'm kind of on my way back to go rejoin the farming collective, go make 1 billion or 2 units really quick or something like that. Then I'll be able to go out and buy my freighter and go buy my starships and stuff like that. So it's pretty dope stuff, man. You should write on. My goal is to learn to use the terrain manipulator and make a base inside of a cliff. Yeah, dude, I saw somebody that did something like that. It looked like underground or something like that. It's still kind of crazy how that works, but yeah, it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. I mean, part of what they need to do is allow your base to be built anywhere, and that would help with being able to build on a mountain or build on a cliff or something like that. But as it stands right now, we're kind of left to watch out, bro. We're kind of left to just build our base wherever. That's sweet. We're just kind of left to wherever they put the habitable base, we have to build there instead of, you know. And sometimes you can find habitable bases that are in unique places. Oh, crap. But it's kind of hard. You got to go around. You got to hunt pretty hard for it. And it is cold out here. Jesus, negative 164? We're gonna have to get the hell up out of here, bro. Oh, north and south. That's what that was. I was like, what the hell is this S on my screen? Ruin Operations Center. How long have we been live? Let me see. Let me check. 2 hours. We kind of hit that 2-hour mark. Pretty awesome. Kyle says, you have all 16 glyphs. No, I don't have them all yet. Gosh, shucks. I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get them. Yeah, so that's my goal too right now, is to get all 16 glyphs so I can portal to the farming collective, so I can just get straight there without having to warp all the way through the galaxy. So we just use that little portal workaround to kind of get there. You say, so I can't put building parts just anywhere? No, you cannot, sir. As much as I would like to, do that, you can't. You have to put it inside of this sphere, kind of like a sphere of influence. Like whenever you go to find a habitable base, you'll be able to see kind of that sphere. If you try to build outside of it, it'll let you know that you're building outside of it, and it won't let you place anything. So. And it's for a good reason. I mean, I know why they did it. I mean, you know, your PS4 can't handle you trying to build a city. Like, if you try to come into No Man's Sky and you start a base and you're like, I'm going to build, like, this gigantic city of, like, all this crap. Like, no, your PS4 would crash. You wouldn't be able to handle it. So, they had to put some limits on it. Your hands are so cold, man. Hi, man. What you cooking? Is you cooking food? What you cooking in there? It smell good.
Because I already cooked it. It's chili.
Oh. Don't laugh. I was disappointed. It smelled like something new.
Oh, they messed around and gave me soy milk.
Huh?
People.
They gave you what?
Soy.
Soy what?
Milk.
Soy milk? Who gave you soy milk?
The people.
Who people?
On the card, baby.
Oh,
They didn't give me whole milk.
throw that shit away. But he said my base is in the farming collective. Yeah, JB's got one there. 27 mil per visit. Yeah, that thing is so nasty.
No.
What you mean, though?
People want me to kiss it.
Steve A said, do you stream on a regular schedule? I don't have a schedule right now just because adulting. So I don't have a regular schedule. But I do stream, at this time I do stream maybe like 3 times a week, maybe 4. No. If you look at my channel, then you'll see that it says I stream 4 days a week. No, and I try to get as close to that as possible, but go. No. Get your little butt out of here. But I try to get as close to 4 days as I can, but you can count on me streaming about 3 days a week at this immediate moment. He said, I got the Bush's baked beans on deck. I'm hungry, dude. My wife comes into the room and she opens the door. She like swings the door open and it smells good. I'm like, what the hell is that? And she was like, it was leftover. We made chili like a day ago, 2 days ago. And so she just warmed it up. I was like, oh, come on. It smelled like something new, man. What the hell? That shit smelled good. That shit smells so good. And it's like, it's tricking me. Playing with my emotions. Playing with my emotions like that. I'm so hungry now. I hate this multi-tool. Look at this thing, dude. All the cheap multi-tools just have to be unattractive. Like, why did they do that to you? They don't have to all be unattractive. So, all in all, what I really am going to start needing here is thamium in order to start crafting my warp cells. So, Kyle said, "Hey, Mrs. Law, you already know Kyle." Mrs. Law, she's usually into like most of the time my streams are super late at night. Like I won't start streaming until about midnight, and I will go literally all the way until about 6 or 7 a.m. You know, and I'll just stay up all night streaming all night. And she'll pop into the stream like first thing in the morning when she wakes up or something like that. So everybody knows who Mrs. Law is. As a matter of fact, we haven't uploaded anything on her channel in a while, but if you know about her, you know my wife is super talented. She's got only one video on her channel, and it's her doing a theatrical performance, doing some singing and some other stuff. So if you want to check out what the hell she actually does for a living, then you can check out that one video that's posted on there. But we got some other stuff planned for her. It just hasn't formulated just yet. Hasn't quite formulated just yet. Steve A said, okay, man, I'll add you and keep checking in. Thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate the support, you coming and hanging out, being active in chat and stuff, man. It really means a lot. Every little bit of support means a ton, man. So I really appreciate that. So we need to find some thamium. What is it going to take to find thamium in this world? I'm going to go out and see if I can find a quick freighter group. What? How is that all the way? Okay, obviously that's a glitch. Transmission tower. There's all kind of stuff going on right now. Like I'm gonna get sidetracked if I just keep doing all of this. I need more iron because I won't get anywhere fast if it means. All I need is some iron really quick so I can use my pulse engine. He said he just made chili with ground chorizo and sweet corn. Good shiz. That does sound good. We make our chili with ground sirloin and kind of like, what's the best way to explain it? Like beef stew meat, like kind of like that. But what we do is we buy literal steaks. We buy steaks and we chop up the fucking steak and like just drop like pieces of like beef in there. Oh my god, this shit is so good. Oh my god. See, now I'm hungry. Like as soon as I get up, I promise you when I end the stream, I'm gonna go eat some of that shit. It's so good. He said corn is a good tracer food. Let's grab some iron real quick so I can charge this bitch up. He said, "Lot, you got me hungry." Me too, man. My wife, it's her fault. Blame her. She comes walking in the room and opening the door and it's good smells coming in the room. I'm like, fuck, now I'm all hella hungry, man. I had no intention. Like I told you guys I was going to stream for 2 hours, right? That was my goal. My goal was to just come stream for a couple hours. You know, it's the middle of the day. You know, just keep it simple, right? And so as I kept going, I was like, okay, well, you know, I could probably push it to 3 or... you know, maybe something like that. I'm having fun, you know. You guys are here, you know. You're being active in chat. That really makes me want to stay and hang out a little longer. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll just push it to 3 or something like that. Fuck, dude, now I'm hungry. 2 is sounding like a really good idea now. Dude, I gotta have it spicy. I'm sorry, I've gotta have it spicy. And so what we do is that because I like spicy chili and I like it like that, we don't like to give it to the kids. The kids will be over there sweating and shit, but they like it because it tastes good, but they'll be over there sweating and shit. They're over there sweating and shit, and I'm like, okay, well, so what we do is before we add all the hot crap into it, maybe like 2 hours before it's done, we'll separate a portion of it into a different pot, cook it separately, and then we add all the hot shit into the big pot. And so the kids don't have to eat like they can have the mild one. They don't have to eat the you know, their assholes won't be on fire, you know, because they have to eat my chili. Yeah, I'm used to it. My asshole stays on fire. Like, I'm not tripping. But we don't want to do that to the kids and shit. They'll go blow the bathroom up. Bro. Oh, so yeah, I got a motherfucking, let's go. Oh, yeah, I got weapons now. Oh, I got weapons now. What? Let's go. My aim is crap, but I got weapons. Oh, I'm jump shotting you like Call of Duty. You getting jump shot. Alright. Everybody just calm down. Everybody just calm down. So let me see. Plutonium. Oh, I got a ton of plutonium. Let's power this crap up. I still need iron for you. Good to go. I'm still gonna need some iron reserves though. We don't need pugnium. The way this is set up is making my LCD go to nuts. Okay, there we go. Okay. What's in here? Just something I can sell? Oh, nanite clusters. I'll take it. Where's the other one? Neutrino module. No, I'll sell it. Plutonium. No thamium. They are some haters with this thamium. But I'll just grab some more iron before I get out of here. He said, try that Carol Shelby chili kit. I will never use anything else nowadays. Really? You know what? I'm gonna write that down just so, because I mean we're big on recipes around here. Like my wife's a cook. I'm actually a really good cook, man. When I was younger, I always was one of those guys that I just wanted to be around my mom, so I would just like hang out in the kitchen and just watch her cook. And so what my mom did is that over time, she would be cooking dinner and she'd be like, okay, you make the side dishes, right? Because it was easy, right? So she would be like, you make the sides, and I would like make the sides, and she would make the main dish and stuff. And then as time went by, she would just like, you make it all. And so I ended up getting pretty good at my mother's recipes and learning what she did. And so over time, I've gotten pretty good at it. So we're really big on recipes around here. So something like that, a little tip like that, I'll take it. Carol Shelby. I'm going to check that out. Ay, these guys are dicks. Sub, thank you so much, Steve A. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the support. Bigger chains, Carol Shelby. Yeah, I'll take a look at it, no doubt. He said I use hot beans and let pepper soak overnight. Really? You guys are really putting me on, man. You're putting me on game. I'm like, chili pepper? You letting your pepper soak overnight? And okay. I see what you're doing. I see. Yeah, we use a crazy mix of stuff. It would be hard for me to tell you like how we make the chili. I could just tell you that we put the ground sirloin, and then we use the legit Omaha steaks and cut those up and drop them in there and stuff like that. I'm from Nebraska, so everything that has anything to do with steak is always gonna be Omaha steak. They have the best fucking steaks, the best beef. I'm telling you, in the damn nation. So they got some really good stuff. And I just order from online from Omaha Steaks and have them send me a big package for the super low. But as far as all the other like seasonings and stuff like that, we just I don't use like chili seasoning or chili powder or stuff like that. I just pretty much we crafted ourselves, you know, with all the seasonings we have in the cabinet. Pretty good stuff, man. You know what, Kyle? I never got a new freighter, man. I never got a new freighter. I don't know. I might just hold on to that 48. It's a relic of the past. You know, a 48 slot freighter is something that is very, very, very rare now. You know, a lot of people have kind of went to the new freighters and or they just never had a 48 slot freighter to begin with because that costed 1 billion units to get. So I amassed my, what was it, 950 million units or something like that to work my way up to the 48 slot. Once I got it, it was not something that everybody did. I mean, and it kind of throws me for a loop sometimes because I hear that people still don't even have freighters because they cost too much. I was like, what? Say what? But yeah, I still have that 48 slotter, man. I think I'm gonna just hold on to it. I'm gonna just hold on to it, man. All right, let's hit this transmission tower. I will toy around for a little bit longer before I sign off, because damn it, I'm hungry now. Jesus, we're sitting here talking about recipes and stuff. I'm fucking starving. It is, it's a little over 7 o'clock here in Denver, Colorado. So it is around my dinner time, I tell you. I am not joking. I'm gonna go pester my wife about making me a bowl of that chili. What is this? What is that? That's multiply that by 3, multiply that by 3, multiply that, what was that, by 5? Oh, is that 1, 3? It's 7, right? Is it 7? Or is it 6? I think it's 7. Is it 7? I think it's 7. Is it 6 or 7? I think it's 7. It's 7. 7. He said these beans is almost done, man. You make me want some of them shits too. Oh my god, dude! Especially in the summertime. My I bullshit you now. My wife makes something called daddy beans. Like this is I have to have my beans a certain way. Where like when we do barbecue beans or baked beans or whatever. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't talk. I can't even talk. I don't want to talk about it too much. I don't want to talk about. I'm hungry as hell. I'm about to shit my stomach out. I can't discuss this too much. But oh my god, dude, these beans. Oh damn it. They're just like these really slow baked. Like takes hours to make them again. You know, it takes hours to make these beans, but it's just so damn tasty. Give me those nanites. Distract signal. I mean, I didn't need that. Where am I at? Look, I'm starting walking into walls and crap. Triangulate our new position. Jalapeno cornbread muffins. Ayy. I make see, y'all got me all on this cooking and this food stuff. My wife come in here, open the door, I smell food. Next thing you know, 30 minutes of the stream is talking about food and recipes. That's what you get. That's what you get when you come here, man. Sometimes it's No Man's Sky, sometimes the shit is off the wall. But I make a white chili, right? Like the chili that I'm talking about right now is a red chili with the beef and all of that stuff. But I make a white chicken chili, right? This shit is so damn good. But it pairs perfectly with the jalapeno like cornbread. Oh my god, dude. But she doesn't use jalapeno, she uses like a green, because my wife makes the cornbread. I don't make the cornbread, I just make the white chili. But my wife makes this green chili. It has like green chilies in it, but it's like a green chili cornbread. Oh my god, dude! The cornbread is spicy, but the white chili is not spicy, so it just works. Oh my god, dude! Now it's just getting cold outside. I think we might have to do that again, bro. We might have to do that again. He said that's when you know it's good, at long ass wait, but oh man, the payoff. Yeah, that's why anytime we make red chili, we call it all day chili, because it cooks for at least 6 hours. It's probably at the very minimum is 6 hours. So anything before that, and it's for some reason the steak that we put in it just doesn't it just doesn't tenderize the way that it's supposed to. So we have to put it in there and just leave it the hell alone. Like you go and you stir it like every 30-45 minutes or something, and you just leave that shit alone. But you have to make sure that the steaks break down really, really good, and then oh my god, dude! Usually, like as I'm talking about it, you think of it like cut up pieces of steak. No, it's not. When you get a spoon on it, that little cube of steak falls apart on the spoon. Like you don't even have to mess with it; it just disintegrates. It's a beautiful sight. It's a beautiful sight. He said he'd come over 3 days later and people still smell it. Hell yeah, man. Let's triangulate our position. Y'all got me fucked up. I gotta go eat. Y'all killing me, man. It's time to eat now. How long have we been streaming? 3 hours. That's perfect. That is perfect. That is good, perfect timing right there. So I'm going to gear the stream down. I'm not going to stop it just right off of the bat. You know me. Anybody that's been to my streams know that anytime I say I'm going to stop a stream, for some reason it just goes on for 10 or 15 minutes longer. So let's start gearing down. We're going to start gearing down. And I already did this, right? They told me to go to the next one. Right. Cool. We're going to start gearing down. Let's see if we can get rid of this. Make your way to the new triangulation site. Is that the new one right there? Suitable site located. Yeah, so let's head there. I will not be able to leave the system until I clear all of this stuff, because there's a lot going on. I got a crash ship. I got, what is that? Operations center. What is that? A ruin. Whole bunch of stuff going on here. So before I actually even leave this system, I'm going to do some moving around. Plus, we still need a ton of thamium. Hold on, let me scan real quick. Still need a ton of thamium, and they're just being really racist about it. Okay. Oh, is that 3 thamium? High five. I think this planet might actually have a lot of it. Once I start running around and trying to get it done.
You suddenly got sad.
Huh?
You suddenly got sad.
What happened?
I don't know.
I don't know sadness. That's not how it works. Look, the boy said it best. No. So this is what happened, sweetie. You came into the room, you opened the door, I smelled the chili. Now we've been in here talking about recipes for chili. We've been talking about stuff for about the last 30, 45 minutes. No.
Tell them I cook really good.
No.
Ooh, tell them all the things I make for Thanksgiving.
No.
Tell them. They're going to want my Thanksgiving.
No.
You want it.
No. Well, of course I want it.
All the people want my Thanksgiving.
Look, they're talking about what they cooking. Look, Kyle's cooking garlic bread and lasagna. Big Suds is making some baked beans. What else we got? He said some Stouffer's. But everybody's talking about what they cooking, what they making. Now I'm hungry as hell. So we're gearing the stream down. Now we're gearing the stream down because I'm just hungry. He said, "Hey, Mrs. Law." Yeah, Kyle knows what's up. He remembers. Kyle has been around for a while, so he definitely remembers who you are. So let's. There ain't nobody said hi to you, boy. My son is saying hi like somebody's talking to him. He said 30 more minutes. Johnny B, what's up, man? Thank you for stopping in. Oh, I'm sorry, man, that I hate when people come like at the end of a stream. They always hate that. When people come towards the end and son, ain't nobody saying hi to you.
They said hi, boy.
Look, he did. Johnny B said hi, boy. That's what I call my son boy. I very rarely call him by his name. He's named after me anyway, but I very rarely call him by his name. I just call him boy.
vodka.
You need vodka? I need something too.
I'm not having some vodka.
Because you had promised.
I didn't promise.
Ooh. All right, so we are going to triangulate our position on this new location. Try to get into the planet before they try to shoot at me, and then. I know, right? How mommy gonna leave you in here? Where'd mommy go? Hostile ships. I broke into the atmosphere. They weren't able to get me. They won't be able to get me, coach. What you mean, welcome? I haven't given you anything. He says skull vodka is so pure and so good. My wife drinks, I don't drink alcohol at all. And it's not because I'm like some high and mighty, like, you know, son of a bitch or anything. I just drank too much in my 20s. And so my stomach is, I drank too fast to jack up my liver. I drank so much so quickly that my stomach pretty much gave out on me. And so I have a condition called gastritis, which is a thinning of the stomach lining, and then some like really thin spots in there, here and there. So I don't even drink alcohol anymore. I don't drink at all. And my wife drinks Absolute. She drinks Absolute vodka religiously, which is kind of one of the harsher vodkas, bro. Like if you know your vodka, man, it's ugh. Absolute is one of the more harsh ones. Life support power low. Okay, let's see. Triangulate our position for the last time. Hey boy, leave that alone. Stop it. See, that's why can't nobody leave you in the room with me. I turn around and you're fucking with shit. Give me that. Return to space to make contact with Artemis. Okay, Artemis. Hopefully she gives me no. Oh, you must want to leave, huh? That's what you're doing. That's what that noise is. Exit stage left. Alright, I had to put my son out because he's gangbanging. Alright, yeah, so let's hit up Artemis really quick, see what she's got to say. We're still gearing down on the stream, guys. We're still gearing down. He said that's good stuff. And Grey Goose. Oh, Grey Goose is even. Oh, like when I did drink, I was a brandy whiskey guy, right? Just brandy and whiskey. That's all I drank, and it had to be room temperature. Don't you dare put ice. That's a good way for me to cuss you completely the hell out. Is if you give me a whiskey with ice in it. Like, who the hell does that? Who does that? So it was always room temperature in a nice little sifter. Ah, you just kind of swirl around, you smell it. Just keep the bottle on the countertop. That's all. That's what I did. And for literally, guys, about 10-15 years of my life, that's all I did was drink straight alcohol. I didn't drink beer because I hated beer. I didn't drink wine or like champagne or anything like that because what the hell is that? But I just went a little too hard, too fast, and so now here I am. I'm in my mid-30s, and I just can't do it. I can't even drink anymore. Like if I take one shot or like 2 shots or something like that, I'm out. Boom. My stomach is like yelling at me. I have to put something in there to coat my stomach, or I'll just be screwed for like days and days. So it's pretty crazy. I had no idea what to expect. The beauty, the mystery, the adventure, the danger, and here we are. Go to a hollow terminus, upload your data, let's find each other. About to make history? Okay. Okay, Artemis. Where is it? Where's the hollow terminus? Is it back on this planet? Somewhere over here. Is it behind that stuff? Oh, it is. Oh, there we go. This planet's got a lot going on. He said my favorite vodka is whatever's at the party. Cape Cod. Oh, nice, nice, nice. But yeah, people can talk me into having like a beer like every now and again or something like that. But it's still only one. I can only drink one beer, you know. And I bullshit you not. Like I'll have this beer for like 2 hours, 3 hours. I'm drinking one beer. I just cannot. My body just cannot take it anymore. My body cannot consume alcohol anymore. It just doesn't work out for me, man. I have fun though. I had fun in my 20s. I will forever remember that. I'll be 60, 70 years old thinking about how much fun I had when I was in my 20s. But I've moved on. I've moved on. He said all beer tastes the same to me. Yeah, especially, I mean, I thought that for a long time until I started drinking more beer. But now I mean, you know, all these microbreweries and crap that they got out here, especially in Denver, they've got a ton of different places. There, people brew their own. You just go from place to place, and you know, people brew all of their own stuff. So, massively different tastes. Especially, what do they call them? IPC? I think that's what they call them. IPC is very different taste than like your regular, you know, Coors or Miller or any crap like that, you know. Very unique taste stuff. Uniquely tasting. Alright, Artemis. Let's go. What is that? I don't feel like going up the stairs. Why? A tower hosts a powerful transmitter. Blah, 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 blah. Activate. IPA. That's what you're talking about. There it is. I was saying IPC because I didn't remember what it was. But IPA, yeah, those, man. If you think that a lot of beer tastes the same, try some of those IPAs, man. And I'm so serious. Like, some of those are really, really, really different. Some of them are real heavy, but then some of them are like light, but I don't know. It's hard to explain, but they have a lot of different variety in those, man. He said the only beer I like is Root. I feel you though. I feel you. All right, Artemis, what you got for me? Yeah, confirm. She transmitted a packet of data, a star chart showing the skies around her location. I only have the equipment I came in here with, and it's done me no good so far. I don't know where I am. I don't even know how long I've been here. So we need to take an old-fashioned approach. We can use the sky to figure out where I am. If you visit a space station, there'll be plenty of locals to match our star patterns. I'll patch my translator through so that you can understand what they're saying. You need to calibrate it first. It's only take a few words. You might find this useful. A blueprint. Oh, there's the suspension fluid blueprint. all this grinding, guys. This is how you can tell I haven't done the story missions before. This right here will tell you I've been glitched out of story missions. I did not know this is how you got the blueprint for suspension fluid. So I'm starting the game and I'm like running around in circles trying to, like, I don't know how long it's going to take me to get the blueprint, but whatever. I'm like running around trying to get units together to get the suspension fluid blueprint. I just wasted, I don't know how much of my time in just this stream alone, farming that emerald and doing all of this crap to go buy suspension fluid, when all I needed to really do is just finish up this part of the quest, get the blueprint for suspension fluid, and then just go and mine trees so I can get the carbon to make the suspension fluid. Bing bam boom, you know. But this is that just lets you know right there, truly I have not done the story missions before, because I didn't know this is how you got it. Thank you though. Don't look at me like that, that's so weird. Thank you. Thank you, Artemis. That's a good place to stop. Oh yeah, popular. Oh yeah, as far as popular beers go, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's popular beer is like the movie industry. Everything is going PG-13 and superheroes. So you're not going to get very much variety unless you're in a Sundance Film Festival or some shit like that. And the same is with beer. All of the same crap is Coors and Busch and all of these beers taste the same. Budweiser, they all taste the same, man. You know, and it's not until you step out of that sphere that you really find something that's really different and that tastes unique, you know. But I think this is a good place for me to stop the stream, man. I'm fucking starving. You guys have got me talking. Man, I think I might go eat some chili and have a beer, just because you guys are really, you guys are really got me hungry and got me on a whole different path of thought right now. So I really do appreciate you guys coming through, man, showing a lot of support, stopping by the stream, hanging out with me, being active in chat. It means a lot to me, man. It means a lot for me to be able to come back to No Man's Sky and to be able to enjoy this level of success with you guys. So I really do appreciate it. Johnny B, man, thank you so much for being you, stopping by, hanging out. Big Suds is always super cool with his shades. He said later, a lot of dope stream, man. Thank you so much, man. Gotta love Big Suds and them shades, man. Kyle, man, as always, thank you for coming through, showing support, bro. I really do appreciate you. Where did he go? Steve A, I don't know. He still might be here. He might have dipped out. But Steve A, man, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you for being active in chat, coming to hang out with us, man. Thank you. I really do appreciate you. Nightbot, you're a bitch. Who else? Who do we got? Who am I missing? JB, man, JB, thank you for coming through. JB is a member of the Farming Collective. If you didn't get that from what he was saying earlier, he is in the Farming Collective. So I'm on my way back there. Kyle McDougal, who am I missing? Last Ace. We hadn't seen Ace in a while, so he stopped through, man. Much love to Ace. Big working man, so we don't see him often, but every time he stops through, much love, man. He's been around since one of my first streams as well, so gotta love him. Django, man, thank you for coming. Who am I missing? I can't remember. Y'all got me thinking about food, so I can't remember everybody that came to the stream. La Canadian stopped in. He went into lurk mode, so if you are in the back lurking, the Canadian, if you're in the back lurking, by all means, jump on out here. Let us know you're still there. Citizen Gamer, man, thank you so much for stopping by. Anthead, of course, Anthead came through. He comes through just about every single stream, and he just shares the stream. He just immediately comes through, hits like, shares the stream, and he like dips. I don't even care that the guy doesn't hang around very long, but he always comes in, he shares the stream, and he goes on about his business. So I really appreciate that guy. Who am I missing? I'm missing somebody else. Fabian Escobar. Gotta show love to Fabian. Much love to Old McReaper, one of my favorite streamers, guys. If you don't know who Reaper is, man, he's one of my favorite streamers. His energy level is just through the roof, so I always love to stop by his streams and see what he's doing. No matter what game he's playing, I always got to go over there and show some love. Shout out to Aiden as well. Aiden came through and kicked it with us too, so thank you so much. Jay Derminator and Trigger came through as well. So thank you for everything, guys. Thank you for coming through with the support, for giving me some good stuff to think about, some recipes that I should think about. What was the name of that? What was the name of that chili seasoning? Carol, what was it? It was Carol something. I said I was gonna write it down. I didn't write it down. Hold on, where is it? Carol something. What was it? Carol Shelby. Carol Shelby. I won't forget it anymore because the Shelby Cobra is one of my favorite cars. Y'all know about y'all? Do y'all know about it? What do y'all know what a Shelby Cobra is? That's for another day. That's for another day. We'll talk about that some other time. But I will never forget that again because I love Shelby Cobras and then Carol, like whatever. We'll get it. We'll get it together. But thank you so much, Johnny B. Thank you for the sub, man. I really do appreciate that, bro. The support is nonstop, man. I really love the shit out of you guys, man. Thank you. But later, man. Thank you, Kyle. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much. I think I might stream later tonight. Like I was saying earlier, I stream usually from around midnight to like 6 a.m. or something like that. Crazy. But this was just a real impromptu thing that I just jumped into now because I wanted to play some NMS, and my stuff was in a different room so that I wasn't bothering my family or whatever. But yeah, I think I might stream a little bit later. It probably won't be No Man's Sky. I'll probably jump into something else. But if you guys are up super late tonight, by all means, just kind of check back in, see if I'm live, man. I'll probably be doing something a little later. So thank you so very much, Big Sis. I see you. I'm about to go grub, man. I'm about to go tear something up. I'm about to go grub. So thank you so much for the support once again. And try to keep an eye out for me later. Thank you so much for coming to the stream, guys. I will check you out on the next one.